Frem.
Oh, gather round, ye mortals bold, from mist and brine and tales untold, where canvas breathes and colors flow. Welcome to painting. Tobias perch upon the dong. It must be rung. For chibi charged and songs be sung. No timid brush, no timid crew. We paint like thunder splitting through. He's defender who half divine, born of ink and turpentine. Samurai heart with Irish grin, lets the living ether in. He doesn't plan, just do don't try. He squints one eye, charge a chi, one fearless stroke, the sky turns blue, and dragons hatch from painting. Buck, cock, nip-nuggly, the fortune egg. Open up inside, it says, trust the flow, don't overthink. Follow the ether of ink. Let spirit guide the paw and chi, while Boris grinds ink with teeth. Strike like a tiger, swift and true, just like Gallows would do. Step to the mic, he sets the tone with Mazzo's crisp meatball calzone. Italian gravy, grape drink too, broadcasting live. Migrafoni is here with you. From Japanese clan, he leads the way with honor. Sharp as katana, spray through stormy doubt and ego stew. He paints life inside of you. So raise your brush like battle axe. Let go of fear and pigment cracks that arrive from cosmic dew, and roar it loud. Painting!
You are always first to, brother. Your honor is boundless. I know you're not always first. Most of the time, though. Most of the time. You set a fine example. The rest of those filthy mortar scum. My balls! My balls are not sitting on the stool! Ugh. Ugh. The last thing you want to do is sit on your balls. Ah yes, my alter ego. Right, you know the drill, and if you don't, well, I'll fucking tell you, pay the monkey! Unless he goes, yeah, I fucked that one up. Pay the monkey, so he doesn't go hungry. That's what I meant to say. That's what I meant to say. Oh, fuck. If you have any honor, you will pay the monkey, so he doesn't go hungry. Right. Today is going to be a short goo. I only have 1 hour until I must attend. Well, I don't have to attend, but I'm going to. It's one of those community meeting things on. I think there's a musician going to be there or some shit like. So I was thinking, this obviously looks nothing like Stabaroo Sama, even though it's a hilarious Like I love it. It's like it's hilarious. It's terrifying. Obviously, it's not finished. But part of me thinks that I've been thinking of turning it into this thing called Man Mantis or Mantis Man or Manta Man. Manta Man sounds gay as fuck. Um, but I want to like I want to capture like your essence, like, do you know what I mean? And like this doesn't capture your essence at all. Um, I nailed Demon Hunter like the first fucking time, but that's because like I've been hanging out with the guy on fucking PlayStation for fucking what 2 years now or some shit like, and um, I feel like I know him, like, you know. Whereas like Stabru Sama, like we've had a few conversations, and we've like chilled out, and watch a movie together or some shit like that, like. But I don't. It takes more of an effort to me for me to just like I actually had to think about it. And some of the ideas I've come up with, or some of the ideas entered my mind. I think it'd be really good. Like I was gonna just do you like holding a cup of coffee with maybe like I wanted to embody your recent stressful times. So still obviously make you all scarred up with like a katana sticking out or several katanas sticking out or some shit like that. Um, but I want to get your skin tone right and your beard and maybe make you a bit like taller and leaner or whatever to give you that grandiose big nigga look. Um, and then I was thinking of like one of the ideas I got was to put like a big speaker on the end of a chain because you're an audiophile, you know, or sound engineer or whatever. Um, so the way we put like Matt in like, you know, big spiky armor and give him a big sword and then put a spoon on the end of the sword and give him a metal hand, like a lot of it we just came up with on the fly. But like I said, it's because I know him. He likes cooking, he likes this, he likes that, and all. Like all I know about Sabri Summit is that like he's incredibly intelligent and like resourceful when it comes to the whole audio tech shit. Big gamer, but we're all big gamers. I didn't want to do any like religious stuff because I didn't do it with Ma. Um, so the first, like I said, the first thing that came in my mind was like putting one of them big like double tier speaker things on the end of a chain and like um yeah, that's it. I was thinking of the AI image because that has your actual face, like, you know what I mean? Yeah, I know what you look like in my mind's eye. Um, but you're harder to do because Matt's easy to do because you just, you know, put glasses on him and give him a massive beard, make him white. It's like it's not hard to do Matt, like, you know, you just make him buff with a big beard, like. Um, but getting your bald head and your stubble and like, you know, like you've kind of got the beard I've kind of got right now, or a bit shorter. Well, obviously I don't know now. I don't know what you look like right now. Um, but yeah, I did like this. This doesn't feel like you know. The other one felt like Matt, like immediately. But this doesn't feel like you. It's funny and it's like fucking, it's hilarious and horrifying and cool and shit. But I think it'd actually be cool to lean into the mantis thing and like leave all of this human, the belly, the pecs, the legs, and the sandals and the kimono. Leave all that human, but then I'll swap out the head and the arms and make it a mantis, and we'll just call it like man mantis or manta man or like. I think man mantis is hilarious because it's always like Spider Man, Batman, like it's always something man. But it'd be so funny if we went man mantis. Um, and then it'd just be a hilarious character that we can use or something like, or it could be oh, you just put a pic of it, like, it could be what was I gonna say there? Yeah, I was right. You and me kind of have a similar length beard right now. Like, dude, you're so like old and wise looking, and you're like not even old. Your beard has like awesome Santa Claus like wavy hairs and all. You have a warrior forehead, like me. You got a warrior dome. Have you guys ever seen me bald? I've shaved my head a few times. I just don't know if I've done it on stream or done it like I've had a shaved head and done the stream. I think I did once. But yeah, you and me pretty much have the same dome and very similar noses. I must have a bit of Nordic blood in me or some shit. Like, I don't know. Like, I'm too tall to be Irish. Fucking. But yeah, I'm gonna fucking mantis. I know. I was like, you could do man to man, which sounds like man to man, which sounds gay, which makes it funny. And then you could do mantis, and it sounds like man tits, and because he's got like, you know, we could give him man. I don't know. Like, we spitball it. We'll see what happens. Defo product of Viking struggle snuggling. Yeah, more than likely. It probably wasn't even a struggle snuggle. It was probably a welcomed snuggle. I seriously wouldn't be surprised if you actually went back in time. The amount of guys that probably just got cooked, because like you would have had these like, well, that's if the records I suppose are true in that sense. Where like, you know, these like Nordic Scandinavian fellas who were like blonde haired, blue eyed, fucking 6'5", 7 foot tall, and all this shit. They're all jacked because they row boats everywhere and swing axes, and they're like constantly killing and raping people and all like. But then I've heard a lot of that is like completely overblown, and that a lot of the relationships they had were based on trade routes and stuff. Swede. You've Swede in you, or you think I have Swede in me? I would nod to both. I think if I do have a bit of Swede in me, it comes out in me when I have the urge to indulge in luxury. I think the Swedish are like really indulgent. But they get away with it because they survive in a harsh environment. Like their winters are crazy, aren't they? But yeah, anyway. We're gonna modify this into a horrifying mantis man amalgamation. And then we'll get this out of the way, and then we'll try Stabaroo again. And I'm interested to see how many times it takes me to do everyone, because like I think I kind of got it easy. I am mostly Nord. Yeah, you look like it too. You don't look Canadian. Like I wouldn't see you if I didn't hear your voice. I'd be like, that dude looks like, you know, Icelandic or some shit like that. Like, you know. But the second you hear your voice, you're like, ah, he's Canadian. And it's funny because I actually really like Canadians. Like, there's all of those shorts of like Canadian guys like being like exceedingly Canadian and all. Like, it's Canadians are awesome. They're really cool. Like, to me they seem almost like cold, like a cold region version of Australians. You know, because like Australia is like insane to live in because there's so much shit that can kill you, and it's like swelteringly hot all the time. I think some parts of Australia might get a winter. I'm not sure. It gets cold as fuck, but I don't think they get snow. I could be wrong. But then I was about to say Canada. Canada is like Canada's very similar because it gets so cold for so long. And then aren't some parts of Canada like permanently cold because of how north it is? I could be wrong. Right. So we're gonna turn this into a mantis, man-to-man, man-mantis. I like man-mantis. It's just awkward enough to say, but still makes sense that it's hilarious to me. It's almost like a parody of superheroes. Like, you know what I mean? Like, instead of Mantis Man, Man Mantis. Because it's just like Man Mantis. Anyway, you could probably tell I'm wrecked. Like, I don't, like, part of me doesn't even want to go to this thing. It's piss and rain out. I know it's only down the road. I like walk to it or whatever. Like, but I'm fucking tired. I went down to the pub earlier on, fairly early, like, and like painted like half the basement. And it was great. I really enjoyed it. I just stuck, like, it was just me on my own, so I just stuck my tunes on and was just painting away, like, and I really enjoyed it. But it's after like taking it out of me. Um, commercial painting is like completely different in so many ways and much more physically demanding. Especially when you're painting a ceiling or something high, just like all the back and forth and shit like that. And I typically I don't like using rollers because you get splashback and shit, and I don't like the texture that they leave typically on the wall. So I was just using a big fucking flat, a really wide flat head, and it's very satisfying. You know, just slapping a load of fucking primer on the wall and just like, whoa, and just spreading it like butter. But yeah, I'm wrecked, like. So, part of me kind of wishes that I could just do this for the next 2 hours and then go to fucking sleep. But I said I'd go to this other thing, so. I'm a man of my word. Might take a while sometimes, but I'm a man of my word. Right. We have 4 new tuna to pray for you. This fine, what day is it? Wednesday? Is it hump day today? No, it's Jesus Christ. I am tired. Forgetting what day it is. My theory is that somewhere in my English lineage, I'm related to Swen Forkbeard, because my beard tends to fork when left unkempt. You get a split in the middle, do you? Ha! That's hilarious. Mine's really like, mine fans out. If I have a shower and then I like blow dry my hair and beard, it's insanely bushy. Like, it felt good to have a trim there, like last week or whenever I did it. I can't remember the last time I did that, where like I stuck on the largest head on the shaver, and I just went to town, and then like took the head off, and then like trimmed the sides and shaped it a bit and all, like. But even the female was like, you got rid of so much of it, like, you know. So I did. Like, you could make a scatter cushion for a sofa out of my fucking, like, I just so much hair that comes off me. Like, I'm always thinking like I should just make my own brushes out of my own hair, because I could make like my beard hair, my pubic hair would be like it's very wiry, and it's like when I shave, it's actually like spiky. I'll give Emma a kiss when I'm like just after shaving, and like it like pokes her like skin and shit. She's like, "Oh, you're all spiky." I have like a Brillo pad for a beard, like when it's freshly cut. And then my actual hair, like the hair in my head, like is like super soft and luxurious and like really thick. So I could make like hog hair style brushes, and then I could make like acrylic or watercolor style brushes. It'd be interesting to see if they actually like were effective and worked and all, like. And it would also be an interesting project, like a personal project, because it's like making a brush is no joke. It's meticulous work, you know, if you're gonna do it right. Like, I've watched a few videos of the Jap lads like doing the old school, making the brush by hand and all, like, and fuck me, like, time consuming, but worth it if you get a decent brush out of it. But anyway, I'm not just going to sit here and talk for the next 40 minutes. I've already been sitting here talking for the past 20 minutes. When I don't have the full 2 hours to work with, I feel like this flies by in like 10 minutes. So I'm going to quickly modify his head and his arms. I won't actually need to modify them that much. Obviously, the head will, like, I'll put big bug eyes on him and mandibles or whatever like that. Like, but yeah, what do you think of the idea of, like, I'll stick a big fucking dirty speaker on the end of a spiked chain or something, and that could be like your weapon? Is like you're playing painting goo like music and shit, like from the speaker. Could have like a magically like we could put like magic runes on the speaker, so like it doesn't need a power source. It just uses it uses 0 ether energy as a power source, so he just always has like the ability to play music, but he like mercilessly, brutally fucking like tenderizes people with a giant fucking like tempered steel speaker thing. Like, be fucking gas. And what was the other thing I came up with? Oh yeah, I thought putting you in like bunny slippers or something would be very funny. So like I wanted to stick in like a childlike element, but at the same time I didn't want to put your kids in it, because I don't want to try and do a cartoon version of your kid and then like it not look like your kid. It can not look like you, and like you won't really care, like, do you know what I mean? But like I don't want to like depict your children. So, but that was one of the ideas I had, was I was going to put your daughter like on your shoulders or something, and maybe put like a little samurai helmet on her or some shit like that, which would be cool. But I think that might be a bit too ambitious. But we'll see what happens, because obviously I'm going to redesign you. But anyway, yeah, I'm going to stop talking. I'll stick the tunes on, because I've only got 40 minutes left. Oh, fuck. Okay. The Spiner knows its timer. Miraiki.
Those who knew the signs, for the spiner speaks not in haste,
Let me see.
but in the turning of unseen wheels. In a chamber dim where shadows cling by careful hand and measured string, the frame is set, the balance sworn, as though a silent oath is worn. No clamor breaks that hallowed air, each breath a weight, each gaze a prayer, for they who keep the ancient way know well the hour that none may sway. Unbidden comes the fated tide, not wrought by force, nor bent by pride, but when all lines in truth align, the hidden art begins to
See how easy that was, and it immediately looks like a mantis arm? How crazy is that? It's like it was meant to happen, like.
steadfast, rock steady yet. Beyond the walls, the restless wait, with longing hearts that tempt their fate, for they have felt its binding call, that creeping hush that stills them all, yet none may haste the sacred stream, nor seize it from its destined scene, for only those of patient hand may guide the flow at its command. So stands the bear in vigil deep, where ancient measures hold their keep, and in that stillness vast and wide, the unseen currents there abide. knows it is time. Now rising ever higher. When stool lies true and frame is right, the brew shall flow this night. Painting groove,
I already love it.
cast,
It's hilarious.
a fleeting truth that yet shall last. Tobias ready, firm of will. Milo unshaken, standing still. Not by might, nor hurried hand, but by the law none may command. In quiet craft the secret lies, where form and fate in union rise. Flow, as the ages decree. Flow, in hidden harmony. Flow, where the true lines be. Flow. The spine knows it is time. Fulfill the ancient rhyme. When stool lies true and frame is right, the brew shall bless the night. Painting gold now freely shed by unseen paths forever led. Tobias faithful to the end. Milo as the mountain friend. So it is told in whispered lore that when the signs align once more, the spine shall speak, the frame made true,
This is gonna look hilarious.
and all shall yield unto the brew.
That was very chill.
Colors drip, they slide, they fall. Coffee drink, now fueled for more. My hands are missing, my mind's a zoo. Paint, paint, painting goo. Paint goo. Painting goo. Painting me. Painting you. Sip, sip. Rant, rant. Paint goo. Painting goo. Bitches with they drip, they fall. Canvas screaming, let's paint them all.
I want to give you like blood red eyes. Well, I suppose it's not you anymore. I
Paint, paint,
want to give Mantis blood red eyes, but I can't really unless I change the background color. So I'm gonna have to change the background color.
with light. No rules, no plan, just let it do. Paint goo, painting goo.
Sabra Sam had never told us he was related to Zorak from Space Ghost.
It's in
Who the fuck is Zorak from Space? What's Space Ghost?
bright and bold, it's breaking.
I've never heard of that.
Paint goo, painting goo.
Do you guys remember the Masked Rider? It was like he had a bike and he looked like a bug when he put his suit on. It was kind of like it was very similar to Power Rangers. It's the same era as Power Rangers.
A perfect place,
I think I might go with a. I
perfect home.
think I might go with a purple background now to make it all pop.
Upon the dome, equal sugar, equal flesh. Hear them breeding and feasting on death. I can feel the squeeze. One amongst
I'm gonna use some of my Ryrak Goosh.
10 billion gnashing teeth. Turn the skin to meat. Osmotic release.
Lilac was the first color that I bought in Turner Acryl Gouache. It was the first. That was the first color I bought was lilac, because the thing I was designing at the time, it was just a symmetrical yoke. Like, it was funny. Like that's a.
Sweet,
It was the first color I bought was lilac,
how sweet the smell.
and I realized how
The perfect mix.
the difference between transparent and opaque.
Pull the water from deep within. Release nutrients for us to begin. I can feel the squeeze. One amongst the feed. 10 billion gnashing teeth. Turn the skin to meat. Osmotic release.
I like this remix. It's very chill. I like it.
Generation after generation. Maceration.
It's actually been a while since I used the gouache. It's just been sitting there because I've been using the basic acrylics.
Sweet release. Sweet
The difference is intense.
release.
Oh my god, I know him, yeah. For the unks who remember Space Ghost, that's hilarious. I know that, like, I know that cartoon. I've seen that before, like. I didn't know it was called Space Ghost. I don't think I've ever seen the cartoon. That's hilarious looking though.
It's in the soil where secrets hide. A little splash. The roots confide.
I forgot to do a border on this one as well.
Greener. Reaching wide.
I'm such a fucking mess sometimes.
It's magic, it's science, it's nature.
Sometimes. Fuck you.
From the forest floor to a gardener's heart. Ooh, wood vinegar, healing leaves and chasing scars. Ooh, wood
I like it.
Keeps the pest from calling home. Helps the compost break its throne. Plants are singing. We're not alone. A smoky breath from trees gone by. Whispering hope to seeds that try.
Just scored a free unopened monster. The things people leave behind. What flavour? If it's one of them zero sugar things, then fuck it out. Throw that bitch down the drain. You guys get a different monster though, don't you guys have like fructose syrup and stuff like that in your energy drinks instead of like sugar? I always thought that was mad, like. So much of American like products is like straight up fucking poison, like. Alas, zero sugar, ruby red. Ugh, fuck that. Alas is the right fucking word, like. Still though, can't complain about freebies. Cannot complain about freebies. I mean, you could, but like, you know, makes you a bitch. Complaining about freebies. Those were super chill. Those were super fucking chill. So let's keep the chill. Let's keep the chill going, and we'll go up to. Here we go. It's been a few days since I listened to this. Depends on the brand. There are some with real sugar or healthy sugar alternatives. That's alright, yeah. I remember the first time I heard that you guys have like different ingredients, and I was like, why? What the fuck? And it was like, oh, the FDA and all this is like mad, like.
It's in the soul where secrets hide. A little splash, the roof's gonna fly.
In fairness though, I mean, like, for all the like, you know, all the food in Europe is better, or the food in America is trash, or whatever, like, I would take like crappier food of but if they gave us access to guns, like I would take access to firearms over like really healthy food, like, you know. Free poison. Exactly.
Makes the earth one with the stars. whispering hope to seas that dry. Wood vinegar, healing leaves and chasing scars. Wood vinegar makes the earth one with the stars.
The difference, like, I just put like a fairly small amount of the lilac on the palette and threw a bit of water on it, and like, look at, it's crazy. The gouache is just like, it's crazy. The how much you can get out of it if you use it right, and like how opaque it is just wild. Like.
Out in the hollow where the shadows creep, lives a man who tends to the soil's deep sleep. And stained black like the night he hides, turning where the fungi bite. He's the turning man, the keeper of decay, brewing light from death in his secret clay, whispering to worms, calling spores to rise. He's the turning man with his spectral lights. Temperatures rise in his steaming heaps. He watches them breathe, he listens, he keeps a cauldron of compost of witch's brew. What grows from the rot, only he ever knew. Turning it over, the circles begun.
Right.
Feeding the dark till it bursts the He's the turning man, the keeper of decay, brewing light from death in his secret clay, whispering to worms, calling spores to rise. He's the turning man with his spectral light.
With the option to pew pew the prisoners, but not the testicular fortitude. That's hilarious. Last time I had a monster, I was doing a 14-hour straight drive to Edmonton. 14-hour drive is a reasonable excuse. Yeah, like, the only time I indulge in like anytime I indulge in a can of Monster, I always, if I can, I get my favorite flavor, which is the Isla de Muerte, the Day of the Dead, fucking Mexican mango flavor one, a mango and pineapple flavor or something. It's amazing. Just the amount of citrus in that is glorious. But I only do it on days like that, like where I'm like, oh, I need like a rocket up my ass right now. Ha! Gay. But they do the fucking job. They do the fucking job. Like, you whack a can of Monster into you, and you're just like, ugh! Like, I love it.
Hands on me, hands on me, hands on me, hands on me, dose after dose just to breathe. Glyphosated, glyphosated.
I want to brighten up sections of his kimono. Although, I think the dark blue actually works very well. This is actually looking fucking hilarious. I'm really liking this. But I was like, nah, this isn't good enough for Stabaru, like. I got lucky with Demon Hunter. The first one just like knocked it out of the park. My ability to salvage things, though, is, one might say, divine.
I'm not growing, I'm complying, roots dissolving, but still surviving. This isn't living, it's maintaining. I am the product, you're sustaining. I can't escape the dose, I can't escape the dose, I can't escape.
Oh my god, just notice the head. It's like, it took me like, what, 10 minutes? And it's like a totally like, oh.
Isolated. Glyphosated. Medicated. Medicated. One foot on the brake, gas pushed to the floor, so pumped in my veins keep demanding me more. Glyphosated. Glyphosated. Glyphosated.
I like the caramel mocha one. There's a caramel mocha Monster, is there? That does sound kind of nice. Stabaru-sama is blessed with a face for radio. Disclaimer: this is no longer Stabaru-sama. Although it would be hilarious to put that in the lore, that like, just at some random point throughout the storyline, Stabaru-sama just like unleashes his inner mantis. It'd be like, It's like our version of Chainsaw Man, that anime thing. Like, it's like, what the fuck is that? Like,
Perfect home.
that would be hilarious.
Simple seal upon the dome. Equal sugar, equal flesh. Hear them breeding and feasting on death. I can feel the squeeze. One amongst the feet.
It's too purple.
10 billion gnashing teeth. Turn the skin to meat. Osmotic release. How sweet the taste, how sweet the smell, the perfect mix to break your cells. Pull the water from deep within, release nutrients for us to begin. I can feel the squeeze. One amongst the feet. 10 billion gnashing teeth. Turn the skin to meat. Osmotic release. Generation after generation, maceration, purification. The sweet release. Sweet release. Tangle, strangle, calloused, dry, torn up, use the poison, lies. Did you break ground, or just tear me apart? Bring life back to my heart. Cover crop, cover me, hold me tight, lay me down, out of sight. Feed the unseen, deep below, layer by layer, generations grow. Cover crop. Ooh. My breath, a sweet song unsung. I feel it shifting. Life is just begun. Rooted in promises, each sprout a thread, a tapestry of life that will never end. Don't let the storm Cover me, hold me tight, lay me down, out of sight. Keep the unseen, keep the low, layer by layer, generations grow. So, cover crop, so, cover crop. Cover crop, chop.
I'm actually loving this. Like,
White thread.
I felt like I was doing you and your character lore injustice. So I was like, nah, we need to try this again. But I didn't want to waste what we'd already done. I'm so glad I decided to do it. This is fucking hilarious looking.
Symbiotic, we're provided. I spiral out of held me down. I'll trade you sugar for your minerals. Hold me tight, your high feet crawl. I'll shine the light, we're provided all. My chlorine's shine the light, we're provided your shadows, my shade.
Right. My beloved Japanite, I am afraid I must do phrase of Deo and then review. Let me see. Let me see. Where are we? Where are you? Who are you? What's that from? Who are you? Why does that ring a bell so much? What's that from? Where are we? Oh, I'm fucking picking the wrong one. Shit, I was about to play the outro. Right, I'm gonna do the phrase of Deo. Plays outro. Leaves. Like, oh man, I'm all over the place today. In a good way, though. I had a very productive, very busy day today. I was up early, done a lot of painting already. Loads of shit, like. Is it? There we go. Okay. Right, so the phrase of day one that I use is right below the intro tune. Grand. I always forget that. Right, with the help of my feathery friend Tobias Speakers Close, we will announce today's phrase of day.
tiny donga. With this mighty songa, I send cleansing vibrations through the interweb and allow it to flow freely as I announce today's phrase of the day. You.
Right. Today's phrase of the day is as fuck. I'm sorry. This one is short, sweet, and hilarious. Kind of like this entire stream. Today's phrase of day. Possums are cats with autism. Like they're a fucking rodent, aren't they? Are they do they have pouches? Are they like kangaroos? Are they a marsupial and not a rodent? I don't know. But they're like they're nothing like cats. I read that and like I fucking burst out laughing at it. Possums are cats with autism. It's like, no, they're fucking not. But that is just such a funny thing to say. Like different shape, different behavior patterns, different diet, like everything. Like that's what makes that phrase hilarious. Is the blatant juxtaposition. The blatant lies. Your Puerto Rican lies. You're half Dutch, half Puerto Rican lies. How dare you? Oh, God. Where are we? Where am I? What am I doing? Okay, now is when I play the intro tune. Right.
I hope you've enjoyed today's painting, Goo.
I hope you've enjoyed this short goo.
Painting for you.
FYI, hours up.
And fucking philosophize.
Domo, Sabaru-sama. Domo. Thank you, brother.
I hope you enjoy the rest of your evening.
Yeah, I think it is Monty Python.
Pay for painting.
Who are you? Yeah.
You have no honor.
Or is it Willow?
Ancestors will shame you from the great beyond and turn
I think it might be Willow.
And fart at you. I hope you've enjoyed today's painting. I enjoyed painting for you. And fucking philosophizing and talking a load of shit.
Right, guys.
I hope you enjoyed.
Yeah, I'll more than likely see you tomorrow.
If you haven't paid for painting,
Enjoy the rest of your day. Be good. Be true. And be beautiful. Ugh. Sumimasen. I need to give him a belly button. We'll do that tomorrow. Right. Sayonara. Willow Python. Right. Much love. I'll see you later.
I hope you've enjoyed today's painting, Goo. I enjoyed painting for you. And fucking philosophizing and talking a load of shit.